Hello everyone, my name is Ellen Fox and welcome to my channel. So a few days back, the Streamy Awards were, here and everything, and I watched them and I was reminded of something that I wanted to talk about for quite a while now, but I recorded that video and then I changed my phones and something happened, so it didn't go up. In the Streamy Awards, one of the YouTubers, again, everyone actually, said the quote, 2020 has been quite the year. And hearing that, I would have felt the losses that we faced this year, but I didn't. Because the people who are talking about it, they didn't say it in a economies collapsed sort of way. They didn't say it in a people died sort of way. They said it in a I couldn't attend parties sort of way. They said it in a it is a trend sort of way. Everyone out there is using 2020 has been quite the year. Has been quite the year, you guys. Why? What happened, Elna? What did 2020 do? I mean, nothing happened to me, but it has been quite the year. This makes no sense. If someone comes to me, for example, and asks me, how was 2020 quite the year for you? I didn't have to give exams. I stopped going to school. I mean, who wanted to even get up so early in the morning and go to school? I don't have to study anymore that often, at least. I can just sleep during school because online classes. I'm hanging out with people. I have a house so big. Who would want to leave the house? It really didn't affect me. That's how it is. It didn't affect me. But yet, if I go ahead and I say 2020 has been quite the year, how exactly was this quite the year? My country even dealt with COVID. I even went to parties. How is this the year? Why are we not focusing on the real problem here? Because when we say we're in this together, do we actually mean that we're in this together? Because when people are in something together, they are shield and blade to each other. Are we shield and blade to each other? No. We don't even know what the real problem is. There are people that are starving. There are battles that are happening that we don't even know about because not everything is getting broadcasted. There is so much going on, and yet our biggest problem is I can go to that award show I wanted to go to. Oh, I really wanted to go to that birthday party, but I couldn't because stupid COVID happened. I'm not saying that these aren't real problems. I'm not. In no way am I saying that. What I'm saying is, let's stop treating 2020 has been quite the year as a trend, because 2020 had nothing to do with this. 2020 might have wanted to be as good a year as we all expected it to be. It just happened. Our duty right now is not wash your hands, you guys, and socially distance and wear a mask, because whatever, and let's watch me dance. This is not our point here. Because everyone on this blessed earth at this point knows that he's supposed to wash his hands. Everyone knows that. If someone is not doing it, they're knowingly not doing it. Our point right now is to help those who need help, who want to be helped, but can't be helped because there is no one to help them. Except of taking this as a trend, except for treating it like another BLM moment, how about we actually do something? Except for posting a black square on your Instagram, how about you tell people how you can help them? Because helping is so simple. This is 2020, y'all. Imagine if this was even 2003. Imagine being stuck at home and playing friggin' Snake the entire day. Imagine if this was 1920. You had to write letters to tell, okay, so this virus broke out, it might spread in the entire world, and we won't be able to do a thing. We're still not really able to do a thing about this, but you can still donate. And COVID is just one of the problems. The entry of COVID does not exit everything else that is going on. Global warming is still a thing. Wars are still a thing. Everything else that is going on is still a thing. People are still being tortured. People are still getting assaulted. Animals are still being killed. And all these things are happening, and yet no one is talking about it because nobody bloody cares. Because that isn't a trend. That isn't a trend. So I don't want to be a part of a trend that isn't going to help anyone, that makes no bloody sense. And I'm not sitting here as someone who is pissed off. I'm not sitting here as someone who is fed up, because again, in no way am I being affected by anything here. But as a matter of fact, actually, COVID reduced pollution, which in return helped animals and plants. So I should be happy, because I care about wildlife more than I care about humanity. But I am not happy because lives are being lost and everything is just collapsing. And I know the vaccine has been made and everything is, it's going to come together eventually, Lord be willing, but our problem here is to help in the smallest or in the biggest way we can. If you can't go outside and hand out masks, I'm not asking you to volunteer at hospitals. I'm not asking you to do any of that. I'm not even asking you to work for COVID. I'm not even asking you to work for anything. I just want to spread a little thing, because even if one person watches this video, even if one person takes something from this video, that is enough for me. And even if no one does, I want to do this. I want to sit here and I want to talk about this, because I want to help in one way or another. How about you help in something else? It's that simple. You can just start leaving your leftovers outside, except for throwing them away, because birds can eat it. You leave it somewhere, where you can, and animals can have it. You can water plants. You can give away something to people. You can give away money. You feel too sentimental about things, give away some things. Give away money. Give away... There are so many things to do. And there are so many ideas. You're just one friggin' Google away from this. And I'm going to try to give as many ideas about this myself. I might leave them in the description box. I'm also going to leave links where you can donate and everything. So just don't treat this as a trend, because there are so many great trends that can be followed. There are so many great trends. Why follow this one? And if you are saying this, because a lot of people are just saying this to be relatable, there are so many things to be relatable about. I don't have to say 2020 has been quite the year to be relatable, because it hasn't been quite the year for me. It has actually been quite the year in a good way for me. I can be relatable in senses like, I never had what's called double bubble, because I had a weak stomach when I was little. Never had this because I couldn't have junk food. So that is relatable for some people out there. There are so many things to be relatable about, and if somebody's going to like you, they're going to like you for this. They're not going to like you for saying we're in this together. Because people living in mansions and people living in one-bedroom apartments with 7 roommates are not in this together. So I just wanted to sit down and talk on this, because I don't care if anyone takes anything from this video or not. I just want to say it. And I feel especially empowered today because I talked about how body positivity is being taken in a different sense than it should be. So and everyone agreed with me in the comment section. So I feel really empowered, and I feel like I should start talking on topics and stop caring what people would think about this. You want to treat 2020 has been quite the year as a trend, go ahead, do it. You don't owe me a thing. But neither do I. I don't owe this world a thing. I didn't even ask to be born, but I want to, so I would. So I just wanted to sit here and just talk to you guys about this. And if any way you can help, please go ahead and help. And if you don't want to help, I don't know, that's totally your option. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for listening to me. Anyway, yeah, bye.